Alright, tonight I'm going to do a very different comparison. Oftentimes people compare Glocks to Smith & Wesson, H&K, obviously to other Glocks as well. I don't think I have seen a direct comparison to the Ruger SR9C and a Glock 19. So I'm going to do it. Now, I know Hickok 45 oftentimes carries different guns out to the range, and he's a Glock fan, and I know he's done a review on the 9C, and I'm a big fan, Hickok, if you happen to see this. But anyway, I wanted to take a minute and just kind of compare nuts and bolts between these two firearms and the amount of rounds that you get in a magazine with each one of these, and also profile of the grip and some of the safety features that both of them have. So first of all, everybody's familiar with the Glock 19. Most everybody is anyway. It's a 9mm 15+1. As you see, I think I can get you in there. The chamber's clear, and there is no mag in there, so we are good and safe here. No cartridges in the magazine. So Glock 9 or 19 9mm. Put the TFX sights on here if you can get a good view of those sights. Let's see if we can get you a picture there. And it's the fiber and the tritium if you're not familiar with those. The Glock 19 comes 15+1, 3 magazines out of the box on the Gen 4, interchangeable back straps. But the reason I thought I would show the difference tonight between the SR9 and the Glock is the profile of the grip. I have big hands, so this does not bother me. But recently I put it in the hands of some other people, and we noticed that the Glock is very bulky and did not fit the medium-sized hand even after changing the back strap down to the small hand. Now I do have the large back strap on. You could take it off and have just a factory grip, but I noticed that people were having a little difficult time with the thickness here, and then of course front to back on the grip. And then I handed them the SR9C. Now, I've never had a Ruger before. It's my first Ruger. I've gone out and shot it. The trigger is like butter. It's awesome. And the profile of the grip, even though I have changed the grip back strap around to the largest size that it can be put on, is still very friendly to medium to small hands. To mitigate the recoil, it's a good shooting pistol. It's got a good amount of beaver tail. I'll show you that this one is clear and no mag. So you can get a good purchase up here and not have to worry about so much on the slide bite. So one of the things that I'm disappointed with on this firearm, which I've seen many videos of how to override, and I'm not a big fan of overriding factory safety, is the magazine disconnector. I'm not a fan of that because if I get into a fight and I drop my magazine, then I can't even fire the one round that I have to get the person off of me. However, on the flip side, if that person were to gain access to my weapon and I could drop the magazine, then they too could not use the weapon on me except maybe as a hammer. So it's a pro and a con there, depending on which way you want to look at it. I would obviously hope that we would always maintain possession of our firearm and it would not get into the other hand, but you can never tell what happens. So real quick, and we're going to tidy this video up. From the back side, you see that we have the 19 versus the SR9C. The thickness of the two are very similar. SR9 feels much smaller in the hand. However, if you run a caliper up and down here, there's not a lot of difference in the two. And I think Hickok 45 has covered that. Now, as we slide our 15 round mag into our Glock and our 17, did you hear me? 17 round mag into our Ruger, we change our profile just a little bit. However, it is not a great deal. So the Ruger does sit just a little bit taller, and obviously the butt of the gun is the hardest part to hide. But do you want a few extra rounds? Price point on the weapons, I don't think they're very far apart. I believe you're in the $470 up to $540 probably on the 19, and you'll be somewhere in a $460 to $470 on the Ruger SR9C. So anyway, that's a real quick video on that. If you have any questions, something else you'd like to know about these firearms, I didn't mention that the Ruger has an active safety that some people may or may not like, and it also has the double trigger just like the Glock has on it. So if you have any questions, anything that you want to know more about, just shoot me a message. Thanks for watching.